Alright guys, welcome back to Dog Style Fishing. We're just waiting for young Rupert. You tall enough, buddy? Come over here. You ready? Brace. Oh, here we go. We got young Rupert. Don't know where Dad is. He's down there. He's not far behind. Anyway, today we're just at our local harbour and we're going to try aim for some mullet and some bass. So let's take you over and show you what I'm up to. You ever fished for fish with bread before, Rupert? No, we're going to fish with bread today. Yeah. So guys, as you can see, we've got a couple of loaves of Hovis soft white, only medium thick, very important. And I've got a couple of rods here. So these are both my lure rods. This one that I've got set up with the line already running through is my Namura Never Crack, which is a 10 to 30 gram lure rod. And on that, I'm going to attach a mullet rig. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of these loaves of bread inside this washing bag here and lower it down into the water and try and get the mullet feeding. What do you reckon, Rupert? We're going to find some mullet?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Rupert does know, to be fair.
How big are they?
You what?
How big are they?
How big are they? Well, the ones I saw coming up the other day, they're about this big, Rupert.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll get one like this big, innit?
Catch one in a crab trap.
You reckon you're going to catch one in the crab trap?
Yeah.
Oh, you never know, you might be right. You caught a conger in your crab trap, didn't you?
Yeah.
Big old conger, wasn't it?
It's your one.
Yeah. Wow. We'll see what we can get, guys.
Caught 2 congers.
You got 2 congers?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're just showing off, Rupert. Showing off now, buddy. Right, guys, I'll bring you back when I've got the bread set up. So, guys, first thing I'm doing, entire loaf of bread into the bag, and I'm just going to rip it up and mash it up a bit, so that little bits can start escaping. It's pretty fine net. Would have minded a thicker netting to release more chunks of bread. It is what it is. Right, another half a loaf going in, keeping it a good rip up. Down into chunks a bit smaller than this. Here we go. A load of bread down in the bag. Now I just need to string it up and tie it off and lob it in. Alright guys, we've got the bread chum bag in the water. And we've got it tied off to this lovely new post that we've seen is being installed, which looks like they're about to whack a gate across this, which doesn't bode well for us coming here with our kayaks. Anyway, we'll utilise it for today. I'll see how this goes for a bit, but if we're not having any luck I might try weighting the bag down so it's sitting a bit more naturally. As you can see, it's floating on the top there. Anyway, I'll crack on and I'll get my my mullet rig tied on, and then once that's fishing I'll probably set up my bass lure rod and see if I can lure anything out while I'm at it. Anyway, I'll come away from the edge for a bit in case we're scaring them off. Got Rupert and Simon over there setting up the crab trap. You caught anything yet, Ru? No. Nah, not yet. Alright, buddy. I reckon you get something soon.
Where's the mackerel?
See it, giving them a mackerel, half a mackerel. For the, what is it? Is it a prawn trap or a crab trap? It's more of a prawn trap, Simon says. With a smaller opening. But yeah, you never know what we might get in there. Anyway, let's get that rig on and see if we can catch a mullet. Right guys, so I've got my rig clipped on, and it's essentially, I know it might be quite hard to see, it's made of 28 pound fluorocarbon, and it's a 1 up 1 down, so I've already squished a bit of bread onto that hook there. I still need to bait up the hook below. Tiny little 2 ounce, what is it, 2-3 grams? 5 grams, yeah. Tiny little 5 gram weight. And happy days, I can already see that there's fish swimming around the feed bag down there. I've seen a few mullet going past it, so hopefully we should be well in. So I've got my rig out there, it's all baited up, and you can see I've laid my rod down, protecting the reel with a blanket, but down low as I can get it. And I've just got a little bit of the tip hanging over the edge there, giving the chum bag a good shake, so there's definitely some bits coming out. Hopefully it won't take too long and we'll start getting some little nibbles. This little size 10 wide gate hooks that I've put on the rig down there as well. See how they get on trying to fish for mullet. Finally got some action on my rod. Did I manage to keep the fish though?
I wanted to catch it.
No, I didn't. Damn.
Might be going in the net then.
We'll rebait him up in a minute. Promise the sign there. This mullet are finicky. Oh, Simon on the left of me, he's got some bites going on. But yeah, they're finicky. They've been giving us some little bites here and there, but we haven't managed to hook into one yet. We'll try leaving it a bit longer next time. Bring you guys back when Simon reels up. Right guys, our chum bag has successfully created an absolute feeding frenzy down there. It's probably going to be hard to pick up on this camera, but under that bag there's about 30 fish. I'll try to come above them a little bit more. Don't know if you guys can see. But instead of being mullet, it actually seems to be loads of little bass down there. So I'm going to try free lining a whelk. We've just popped over to a seafood stall over there, and yeah, got a whelk on a 2-0 hook. I'm going to try just dropping it down there and seeing if we can get any takers. If that doesn't work, we'll get my lures out. Yeah, we're getting bites for at least fish knocking into our lines, but I think we're not hooking anything because it's bass down there, not mullet. We'll have a little reel up in a minute, but yeah, we've had about 4 or 5 reel ups and we haven't hooked anything. Hopefully this whelk will change that. Only a goddamn mullet. Here we go, my first mullet. Happy days. Gorgeous little fish. So, let's have a look. Pretty sure this is a grey mullet. I'm not sure whether it, I think it's a fin-lipped one. But yeah, that is my first one. Pretty much my first time fishing for mullet. It took me most of the day. I had a little switch up in the techniques, and I put a much smaller bit of bread on, and yeah, that seems to work. Look, he's just about lip hooked if you look right in close on him. Happy days. We'll go get a little measure on him and we'll get him released. This is what I did on the last one. I made a bait that's just about big enough to cover the hook, and yeah, dropped it down next to my chum bag down there. Someone's trying to hoik one out with a drop net. Naughty boy. But yeah, I'm going to try dropping that in there at least one more time, see if I can get one more. Alright, Simon has just hooked his very first grey mullet, and he's just trying to land it. Can he do it, Rupert, do you reckon? Yeah. Is he going to land his fish? Alright, he's going for the same tactic as me. He's passing the rod round the butt there. Then we... Oh, you're joking.
I lost him.
Oh no. He was on for a little while, but yeah, he's lost him.
I might catch one.
He was close. That's a damn shame. Unlucky, eh? Alright guys, I've had enough of the mullet fishing. The water in the harbour is getting pretty low. But before I pop home, I'm just going to pop down the road over there and see if I can lure a quick bass off the platform. So I'll bring you back when I'm trying to do that. Alright guys, I'm at the lure spot. You see it's nice rocky ground here. And I've got a fake hound on. The water's absolutely dead calm. I might find better luring ground if I could be bothered to run across all the rocks that way, but I can't, so I'm just going to try and get down in here next to the water and see if there's anything around here. Right guys, I've had about 20-25 chucks, and I think I'm going to lose the lure if I carry on. Obviously I could switch lures to like a lure that could cope with this ground and this shallow of water, but I think I'm going to give it a rest for the night. Just got to try and make my escape from this rather slippery bit of rock. Anyway, I hope you guys found the mullet fishing interesting and enjoyable to watch. I know Rupert had a good time. Shame Simon managed to lose his one, but that's the way fishing goes sometimes. Anyway, like and subscribe if you haven't already, guys, and I'll see you again soon.